I found out about Canon Collins through a friend of mine.
I heard about the Canon Collins Trust through some colleagues of mine.
A Zimbabwean friend of mine who had applied for a scholarship to study in England.
Before I applied for my master's in community eye health, I didn't know anything about Canon Collins Trust.
I never heard anything about Canon Collins.
She came here about a year before I came, and she studied public health, the same course that I'm studying now.
I had a colleague, Mrs. Rose Kumwenda. She also got sponsored through the Canon Collins Trust. So I was encouraged by that.
So he told me I got a scholarship with Canon Collins, and I said, who is Canon Collins?
I came across them through the websites, through their website, and that's when I got to learn about them and the different people whom they award scholarships.
I just heard the word Canon Collins. When I went home, in fact at the office, because at home I don't have internet, at the office I remembered Canon Collins and tried to type in and popped up the website, checked, and the scholarship application season was open. That's how I tried my luck.
So when I applied for this master's, because I did not have a sponsor to study the course, so the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine, they are the ones who linked me to this Canon Collins Trust and sent me some application forms.
So I applied, and the first time I wasn't taken, and the second time I was a reserve candidate who didn't make it that year.
Fortunately, here I am. I went through, but it was a very competitive process of selection. I'm told from Zambia there were about 300 applications, and out of those only 2 people were selected, and I'm one of those people. Yeah. Yes.
Previously, I had applied for this master's program, and I couldn't attend the year 2007-8 because I did not have a scholarship.
And the third time, the Grassa Machel scholarship had been introduced. So thanks to Grassa, I was selected because it was basically about very strong rural women from rural areas that have made it through quite difficult circumstances to great places of achievement.
And since now when I reapplied for 2009-2010 admission, they now linked me to this a scholarship, which I successfully managed to get a scholarship, and I'm quite happy for the support that they gave throughout the entire training, because without them I wouldn't be here.
They met me at the airport and they gave me a briefing of what to expect, the kinds of things, sent me emails about the culture, how to get around and how to meet people. Just simple things like that. It's amazing how it goes a long way when you're in a totally different setting.
I have been very touched by the way the scholarship program is actually administered. I found it very easy to concentrate on my studies because, for example, the allowance which they give to us scholars to keep us going, to pay for our accommodation, to be able to buy food, maybe clothes for cold weather, was actually being paid into my account on time. So much so that it helped me not to worry about the way the scholarship is being administered, but to focus and concentrate on my studies.
I think when one comes to the UK for the first time, there's a huge culture shock that happens. You're separated from your home, and what the Canon Collins staff were able to do is to integrate us into the English society, to give us access to things, and to really look after us for the whole year. There were parties, and there were functions where we could get together and talk about home and work together. So that was quite wonderful. It was really very supportive.
Canon Collins helped me in a very great way to improve my skills and my knowledge so that I can make a difference to Southern Africa and to Zimbabwe in particular.
I'm very grateful for Canon Collins Trust for having sponsored me to come and study this quite a good master's program, which is has a public-oriented program. Yeah, I believe I will make a difference when I get back home to my country.